gone to the electric company. Oh, my lights are shut off. But here go my baby Ab.
Really wasn't in danger of being eliminated. And
say, our side or tell the truth.
Isn't it so
like,
cute?
y'all didn't see me.
We had a date, a group date. They did not show.
Damn.
In that
For real.
interaction at all.
Never.
It was really them having conversations and then them choosing just to show like the facial. Okay.
And that's no shade, no
Why you ain't
shade.
going home?
So I think you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, I live my life great. Like, I'm a great.
But it's real quick. So we're doing real quick.
With that scene and everything, of course, there was a lot of stuff that was cut out.
Love that. I love
You're
that.
not communicating with
so
them. So that's when I said that.
Say whatever you want. When you're in the.
a lot of things happening.
I need an acting job or something. They gotta give me something for that, right?
Like, go back to high school. I don't have time for these bullshit ass
Years
things.
alignment. And then coming on screen.
Do you remember taking this picture and some dude pulls up?
Like, saying my opinion. And then
Yeah.
I was like,
She's gonna try
I
to come back and she's gonna be like, I would
You never give us. I think you did give us an amount the last time. I spent this
You
much
can either
amount of money.
find a location and go pick up the product.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like he was just like,
Because she did know. Of course, we got.
You hold me down if you like my people and you really and not really
because we have to look at it like
some stuff could be happening with David and Liz. We was like, oh,
okay. So and I'm
this to me is my favorite cast. Not to offend anybody else, but
like say it's something about her. I can't put my finger.
We never
thought we do, and we did it, and we made it, and
like we said too. They probably didn't. Well, I don't. Well, okay, I don't.
Well, it was cute, and what was funny is
y'all be nice.
If you can scroll up for me,
watching reality show, since people of color
and not be there. So everybody is different. I'm dating him too. I don't think she knew he kissed me. So that day,
first Miami season.
happen over the course of film. Yeah.
About each cast,
my HBCU, Alabama A&M, homecoming.
All right, guys, welcome back to Commission Reviews. This live I put off. I was supposed to do yesterday, but had a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and so I just really could not go live. So I decided, look, we're gonna go ahead and live. Hey, Demeter, go ahead and go live tonight. And I wanted to talk about this topic. Kind of came up for me after doing the panel, after watching the reunion. I was like, you know what? So what's going on? Welcome everybody. Come on in. Hit the like button, please. Jam Rock, welcome. I want to start by saying I'm trying to get my members up. So 5 members this week is what the goal is. So if you have not joined, please join the membership. All right, so let me go ahead and get into it. This season of Dallas, I look forward to Dallas. I've said Dallas so many times. Let me know if y'all can't hear me, if anything sounds funny. I've been looking forward to Dallas for a very long time. Dallas is here. I bragged about it, all these things, and then it's so much just negative. The comments, the bloggers, just everybody. Cast, whatever. A lot of things are the same, okay? That may be part of the problem. But one of the things that I can say about Ready to Love or just about any other show, you have this person that you fall in love with, a couple. The 2 people on the cast that you're rooting for. You may see one person somewhere, one person another place. They get together, they become your favorite. There wasn't that this season. It really wasn't that last season either. That is a big thing that is missing. When you watch all the shows, whether it be The Bachelor or Bachelorette, no matter what, it's a favorite. You have a favorite person, a favorite couple, a favorite something. And I just felt like Ready to Love, there wasn't that. And that necessarily can you blame production or the cast? If the cast is being themselves and we're not seeing things that can make us fall in love with them, that's on production. If their narrative is to be messy and that's it. Or if production can't get a good cast. So unfortunately, it does kind of fall in that direction. But at the end of the day, we cannot point the finger at just one person. This is like an all-around thing. And it may be just what it is. We didn't have a favorite, a darling, somebody we was like, oh my God, I want to see get to the end. When we watched Simone's season, there was more than one woman on there we wanted to see win. We had the basic ones like, these two, we know will get to the end. I can't remember who it was, Adriana or whatever. We knew it. Hold on. We knew it. We expected it. But like people like Simone, who was the one who was the villain, or the one they thought the girls talked about, or this and that, were the ones who actually got the relationship in the public eye, ended up dating. Now, mind you, I know the ending to this, but follow me. The whole, oh, I found a guy, nice story. We're all over, even part of OWN in some way, showing us as a couple that made it, But it was people that we rooted for, because there more than one. You had some people who rooted for the couple you knew would get to the end, and then the second one we hope would get there, but whatever, we did not have that the last 2 seasons. A lot of fans felt like that the genuine part of the show is also missing. Because most reality TV, people will look at it's fake. Plain and simple, it's fake, right? Okay. At the end of the day, you think there's some real there that you could hold on to say these two are going to bed together tonight, or they're going on a date later, or whatever the kid may be. It's a genuine part of the reality TV. As fans, we look for some of that. As time goes on, reality TV loses a lot of that, and it's more scripted, produced, all these things. Ready to Love was never really a part of that. Ready to Love, it has always had a cult audience, a geared audience, certain people that stumbled upon it or whatever. For me, I was one of the original bloggers where I was the only one blogging about it when nobody else was. Mind you, I was doing like barely people was in the chat, because nobody was watching the show. But as things trend to get popular online, maybe a few people watched my video, started watching it. Those things started happening. Then when I got my first interview with one of the cast, and that was it. I just, in my mind, said, I want to interview the cast. Scared. What am I doing? I think it was either Winter or Simone with my first interview. So it blew to a lot of different things. So what I'm saying is, it's always the beginning stage. And in those stages, when we watch Ready to Love, if you go back and watch them, you're able to watch the old season. I think even some on YouTube. You see the difference. It's almost like, you know how they say, you went Hollywood, It's very humble beginnings. But in those humble beginnings, it was more genuine. Now, over the years and over the interviews, you would hear you would hear the complaints about the hair, the makeup, and the food and the liquor. I was the main person that recorded interviewed a lot of those casts that were complaining. And I see Fatima, she's a beautiful young lady. I see her showing her doing the makeup for the reunion. Now, just like Humble Beginnings with the show, I'm pretty sure production staff is lighthearted. It's probably Humble Beginnings for them also. And sometimes I don't think that would think about it. That, you know what I'm saying? That it was Humble Beginnings for them too. Just think. Okay, we banking on this show. It gotta do well. The numbers ain't looking too good. Like the number of this when it first came out. They ain't looking too good. We banking on this show. We put a lot of money into it. This show gotta take off, and it did take off. And a lot of things happened. Like I said, that cult following, they came. Ready to Love became what it is today because of fans and bloggers. And I just really hope that Lighthearted and OWN understands, even if Oprah never sees or hears about this ever, they should know that. When they did the old 100th episode and chose, us, which was a beautiful thing, but they put super fans in front of all of us. That was insulting to a lot of us because there were a lot of bloggers that were up there. People who blog about Ready to Love talk about it. Not just me, a lot of people for a long time. And to put super fans was very insulting. It was cool to see your name up there. I'm just like, come on, man. Then it was just my first name. My name together is Kamisha Reviews. It's like they want to minimize the people who do commentary for the show, which is to me also getting to my other thing that's missing. When you watch Bravo and those type of networks, and I've said this more than once, there are a few bloggers on there who are really known, and they were known before, but Bravo has showcased All About the Tea has been shown many times. The clips from the website, their YouTube channel, I believe, and everything else, all over. I cannot think of the other guy's name, but it's a few of them. And Bravo, to me, the reunion, and to me, for the I don't understand why this network Humble Beginnings. I go back to Humble Beginnings of Ready to Love when nobody's watching it. And I can say that because as much as they might look at me as the loud black blogger who always has something to say, and know y'all are watching from the clouds or you're going to watch it later, somebody going to send it to y'all, is what it is. Because as much as I say these things, I also praise at the same time. But anyway, Humble Beginnings. To me, that's just something important to remember, that when I was watching it back then and I was doing reviews on it, I'm telling you, there wasn't that many bloggers that were talking about it. And if there were bloggers talking about it, there wasn't a whole lot happening as far as a lot of people talking about it. It's so this I the way it is now, it was not. It was not. That's what I'm telling you. So it came a long way. It's a beautiful thing to watch it because I watched it grow from a seed to a flower that it is now. And I can say that. But just remember who was there and who came up. who made it what it is. And that's missing. Bravo has that locked down. They're missing on that. Yes. That's a big thing I feel that they are missing. Incorporating everybody who makes a show what it is. Fans, bloggers, the cast themselves, offline, all of it. They miss that in their shows. Then you can have all the shows like Love and Marriage Huntsville, because Love and Marriage Huntsville, oh baby, is like its own thing. Love and Marriage Huntsville to me, it's like on its own lane. It really is. It's like up there with Bravo to a point. I didn't even connect that Love and Marriage Huntsville was connected to own any other shows because I didn't even review it or anything until some story came out a few years back, and I was like, oh wow. So a male acted the way she did, I was like, she was like, okay, whatever, like a little bit, I'm above you and what you know. But the people on the own network, like I didn't know y'all. Something like she said, I didn't know y'all was there. I thought it was just me. I'm the one bringing the call, baby. That's the way I took it. I thought about that later. I'm just like, so I just feel like for them to get on that level, they need to do it because Ready to Love fans and the bloggers and even though Love and Marriage Huntsville are fire. Collectively, all of us, are you serious? Because when you look at the people that do the Bravo, they don't even know. Some of them don't even know. I'm being real honest. Some of them don't even know about the show Ready to Love. It has a cult following. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, all the type of shows, they on like all these different levels. I'm just telling you, I'm breaking it down today. I am breaking it down and giving the real. Like I always do. I'm not ignoring y'all comments, but I just really wanted to make sure I got this out and took my time. As I watch other reality shows and how they move, and look at how it's moving over here. All the stuff that people do outside, you know, when the show is over and the mess and stuff that happens to cast. They don't even incorporate that in there. And that stuff good. If you really want to get to the nitty gritty and get messy or whatever. Other stuff that happened between myself, other casts, I see other bloggers pop out things that happen. Other stuff what happened with Janelle this season. I mean, just everything that was on the reunion. The reunion was taped when all this stuff happened. I think that should be incorporated in the show. It would be so good. I'm telling you. Because a lot of hard work goes in that. And when you see some of these bloggers, I'm like, oh snap, they showed up, they said, oh Bravo. It's amazing. It is. Okay, hold on. Let me see what y'all said. Let me go back and look. Ms. Brown says, hey everyone, I think it was bad casting. The cast never seemed to be into the assignment. They never connected off camera. To me, it's way more genuine. To me, it says, especially since the cast is active on social media, they should include it. They should. And the connection that you mentioned earlier, yes. That's what I was talking about. Falling in love with a couple, falling in love with a cast member, want to see them get to the end, want to see them falling in love and get engaged at the end. We didn't have that. I don't know what's going to be this part 2. I don't know. You know, I'm going to cover it. Talk about it on the panel. Talk about it by myself, and see what it is. What it, what it gives. Because I don't know. But this is just some things that I thought about over. Maybe shaking things up on the show. It's good that they have brought the curveballs in. That is good. I think they should still shake it up. Something new to add. They can pull the resort. We have been asking for a resort season. Take the brand and branch it out. Just like you have, I know they got the ready to make a move. That's okay. But y'all working with the ladies. Do a resort. When you look at Love, oh my God, I gotta watch that. What's the Bachelor? The show that come on after the Bachelor, the Bachelorette. Whenever those shows are over, when they all go to the island, but it'd be all people from the other seasons on one island. To me, that should be called Ready to Love Resort. You have different people from different casts. They come on the island to see if anything is popping. Now, when they do the show like on from Bachelorette, they don't really pull a lot from the older show, but they do pull from some. And then more of the recent and the one before, because of so many Bachelorette, they have a lot they can pull on, to be honest. That got sent home. And a lot of time it'd be the first one that got sent home. So to me, just square business, I would do Ready to Love Resort. And it'd be a handful of them would be the first one that got sent home for about a few seasons. Give them the opportunity to actually be in the house around eligible black bachelorettes or bachelors or whatever, and see if they just whatever. And maybe it was a fluke they got sent home first. The first 2 people that got sent home. My first suggestion would be Ida. I'm not sure what's going on with her. Like, this is the wife we had like a one-on-one talk. But Ida would be one. I know she's on my panel, but Stacey B. Excuse me. There's a couple of guys, and I don't embarrass myself, I can't think of their name, but there's a couple of guys that got sick on the first day. What that teacher name is, that I feel like should get another opportunity. I actually interviewed him to get another opportunity. So a resort with the cast, not saying all, I said a few that got sent home first or second. The pool, I would pull from. For drama, no shade, as a producer, I would get somebody probably in the triangle. And if they all single, I'll probably bring them in. I'm saying, just being real. Maybe a couple of couples that was like, we should have been with this one person. Couples that was tied to one person, give them an opportunity to be in a house with some singles and see what would happen. Especially if they was in their house and they had an attraction for that person, but they never acted on it. Oh, man, I'm telling you, that's different. That's different dynamics. Think about it. That could be a mini couples because if they wouldn't have, especially in the older version of Ready to Love or the mid, Houston and before, after he's people that they was getting to know, they maybe couldn't get to know because they were hooked up with somebody else really tight, or maybe time, who knows? But they had it in mind. They wanted to talk to them. Those are the couples you really want to see. Oh my God! I remember I looked at you about 3-4 years ago. I saw you in a Tommy. It would be such a good season. People would be hyped to see it. Have that crap on the actual island. Black people of color, baby, with the bathing suits, chocolate, or have it on the island, an actual island, literally. And it wouldn't be like an actual Ready to Love actual season where they'd be a long time season. No. It'd be like a quick thing. And nobody's getting engaged at the end. It's more like, do sparks fly this person? Do you see, you know what I'm saying? The boom boom room, whatever you want to call it, Ready to Love, pop. pop room. Oh my God. To get it popping, your room, whatever. They grown. I'm just telling you, that'll be hot. Ooh, that'd be so hot to do that next because it's they could do it for next summer. And please, and I think they should pick Houston. My mind just tell me, pick Houston as the city to do it. Well, no. I messed that up. Not Houston. I'm sorry, resort. I don't know where they would go for the resort. I know they'd be in Mexico, Jamaica. I don't know where they would go. They could find an island really pretty much anywhere in a good budget and put them all in like a nice little hotel or whatever. But that's why I say it wouldn't be no long time. They probably would record them for a week, but it probably would show us, oh, this is going to be at such time. So I'm saying, I think it'd be a good idea, in my opinion. But anyway, I didn't mean to be on this long. I wanted to come on here quick, but I came on here a little longer. I just wanted to say what went wrong to me, in my opinion, in this season. You know what I'm saying? This show is still a good show to me. I've reviewed it for a long time. It got a lot of bad ratings and conversation this season. That's unfortunate because I feel like it had the makings of something really good. And, I don't know. I just wanted to say some of the things that went wrong. At the end of the day, much we like drama and stuff like that, we still want to see love. We looking for it. That's the whole point of the show. I know when people say this and that about who's there. To me, it's like, okay, if they're not attracted to a person that's there, that's why I said it's good they bring the curveball in. But to me, like the Love Experience show, I need to go watch that. Actually, to me, I know you're reviewing it. Okay, I bet you need to go and maybe look at other people. And I love how the Love Experiment does it in the midst of you get to know somebody getting deep. Go check out the hall. And then you walking through and like, 1, 2, oh, you fine. 3, 4, Okay, by the way, I saw you. I went to the premiere to meet up. Oh my God, he right here in Dallas. Girl, it was a good time. But anyway, give me a shout out to you. It was the content creator here in the chat. That video you did the first time with Love Experience did very well. Very good. Content creator, one of the best mods, the queen of the mod in the chat. I don't know, guys. I kind of went on, like I said, on a little bit. Y'all drop in the comments like I always do. Let me know what y'all think about improvements that could have been done with Dallas in the upcoming season. And not just Dallas. Think about last season because you got to complain about that also. And so I gave some of my tips. Some of the things that I thought about as far as this season that just passed here. Okay. And they would just take a page, Ready to Love. from the different seasons, the different shows out there, spice up Ready to Love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ready to Love has been good to me. Ready to Love Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I got to elevate Ready to Love interview, baby, by doing interviews in what and where in person. Did what and when and how many times. Just saying. Period. Okay. So that's all I have. The show is still. I look forward to the seasons to come. Seriously, I do. Regardless of who talk noise about it. I'm just this is my first time actually saying this, and it killed me to say it. That this season it was a struggle season. It really was a struggle season. And there were just some little things that I felt like maybe we, can change the show up a little bit, help it out. But all right, y'all, I don't have much else. Y'all go check out my other channel, please. I dropped some things on my makeup channel, Kamisha Reviews Makeup and More, and also on my my movie channel, Kamisha Reviews Movies. Got some things coming up for the holiday season on both of those channels. Please check it out. Of course, grilling. I will be grilling for the season. Will also be on my grilling channel. So please try and get my grilling channel to 500 to be monetized. I'm at 300 right now. So go over there and subscribe if you actually see this channel in passing. And also go check out my other channel and my other videos here on YouTube, especially Ready to Love and the Radio Panel, which will be back Saturday for part 2 of shenanigans going on with me. Don't forget, I will have that posted up for you guys. I'm working on something behind the scenes. I won't say what it is. You'll see it when you see it. Okay. All right, that being said, I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Y'all know what to do. Bye.